Hey there, I wanted to welcome you to Nutrition Online. I wanted to say a couple things about the navigation of this course throughout the semester. I had previously sent out an announcement regarding some of the policies of this course, and in that I gave you a web address mentioning that you had to register with my section of Nutrition Online with McGraw-Hill Connect, and you have to have that because 2/3 of the activities in this course and of your grade are located on that site. I'm showing you here at our ASU Mid-South on Campus Cruiser the environment of this course. When you log in, you'll see something similar to this right here. One of the things that you have to do for a grade is each week you're going to have to participate in a message board activity. And right over here on the side you can see that there is the message board forum here. And not everything is up, but this is where you would click and come to each time, and then each week there's going to be a different topic of which you respond to. In order to get full credit for the grade, you're going to have to not only initiate an original response to the question, but you have to give a follow-up response and opinion on your fellow classmates' answers to this topic. But for right now, there's an introduction of yourself in the message board, and I went ahead and posted one. So that is there. So please jump in and introduce yourself to the rest of the class right through here. But you can begin the course over here on Campus Cruiser. There will be a button here the first time you log in. It'll say Start. And if you click that, you'll get a little pop-up box right here. And it shows this, and you have your weekly modules throughout the semester located here. And this gives you a background on each chapter and the learning outcomes. And at the bottom it tells you your actual graded activities for each week. And overall there's only 3 for every single week. There's the message board topic, which I mentioned. There's a homework and over on McGraw-Hill, and there's a Learn Smart Reading over on McGraw-Hill also, which I'm going to bring up that website right here. When you go through McGraw-Hill Connect and you log in, you're going to see a screen that looks similar to this, where once again all your weekly modules are laid out. And up above you also see the exams and the chapters that they cover listed, and the actual dates. It shows when it's open, and this first exam is open September 12th, and it actually closes at midnight on September 13th. But in the meantime, each week you do have these weekly modules, and you can click on, and it'll show what is due is the actual homework for Chapter 1 and the reading assignment for Chapter 1. And it'll show that it is available on August 22nd, and in this first week it closes the 28th. The second week it closes September 4th. And I just want to let you know that if you want to work ahead, this whole course is open to you, and you are allowed, because it shows that they're all open. The only thing that is not are the exams and the message board topics. But I'm going to switch over here to Instructor View just to show you a couple things here on exactly how to navigate. The homework is self-explanatory. For people who have not logged in or worked with McGraw-Hill Connect, Learn Smart activities might be confusing the first time you do it. So I'm going to click in on this one right here for the first time, and we're going to jump in and do a preview of it. And click in. It's going to open up an electronic copy of the book. When you register for this course, you do actually get an e-book with this. I'm a person who actually prefers a paper version of the textbook, and there is an option to buy it directly through McGraw-Hill on the front page of the Connect. You can get a 3-hole punched loose leaf version of this course, and it's actually much cheaper. It's not as cheap as renting, but it is a cheap version of the course. So as you see here, you get an actual version of the textbook, and they've got some things highlighted here that they think is important, that if you want to read through this, and you can click. And there's different ways to view this as you go through and you read. But you're being graded for something, and this is a reading activity. And eventually you have to come over and work on some graded aspect here. If you come over and click up here in the upper left-hand corner, this 3-line bar sitting right through here, you actually have this section right through here. And lower down here, and it's right off your screen, there's a button, and it's right off the recording screen because it didn't get zoomed in enough. But there's a button that says practice down here, and I'm zooming in over it. If I click on this, it's going to actually bring up an activity with graded questions, and you can keep working through them until you get it right, and it makes it an easy activity. But what you'll do is, they'll ask a question. Sometimes they're arranging things in order, and it's just based on how quickly you move through it is how well you already know it. You can go through this pretty quickly if you already know it. If you're not sure, you just click on it, and you just click on something right there, and it'll tell you, well, you got that wrong, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's going to give you a second chance later on in the activity to actually get that correct. Here's one where you drag things in order, and you put it as you think you might know it, and you submit that, and guess what? You missed that one too, but you can learn from it because they give you the answers, and you can come back and try again. The homework and these Learn Smart Reading activities are open 24 hours. You can jump in, do part of them now and part of them in a couple days. It is completely up to you at that point. But when you're finished and you get through all the questions, you will you can leave the Smart Book. You can leave the Smart Book and head back to the main page right here and continue another activity. So I hope this helps, and definitely email me. I do have office hours on Tuesday and Thursday morning if you want to make an appointment, come in and see me. So take care.